Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. Continuing on with our hypos. All right, so got a new one for you. So you've got a showing scheduled, and the instructions say by appointment only, but there's no code or anything required, and it's vacant, right? So you set an appointment online, you go and you get there, and there are cars in the driveway and lights on in the house. What do? So you go in like normal, vacant home. You open the door, you walk in. It sure doesn't look vacant. So maybe you call out, and turns out there are people there. There are people living there. They're saying, "What are you doing here?" And you say, "Well, we have an appointment." And you double check, and yeah, there's a sign in the yard. So, and they say, "Well, we didn't hear anything about it." And so you leave that situation and realize that you made an error. And it was a home down the street, perhaps, that was the vacant home. And in your haste, you just got it a little wrong. All right, so has the agent done anything wrong there? I'd say yeah, like it's a little sloppy, right? So what can you do? What can you do better? Well, use your cues, right? If you walk up, it's supposed to be vacant, you see cars and lights on, that's a good hint that perhaps you need to do a little more investigation. That perhaps there's something, there's not, the communication hasn't been complete to you, like it's not vacant. So that should be a red flag. Maybe you stop there before accessing the property and double check to make sure you have the right place, the right appointment, and you can solve a lot maybe that way. This whole idea of accessing property, it's a pretty big deal. It's a huge amount of trust the public puts in the realtor system, in the realtors, right, the organization. And so, yeah, I think we just need to make sure that we're very careful as we approach these situations and that we're double, triple checking to make sure, because even the most innocent breakdowns in that system can cause a lot of issues for sellers, right? And you definitely get those sellers who've heard the stories and don't want to put key boxes with as many security systems as they have on those things, of codes, of shutting them down during certain times of the day, that kind of stuff. They're pretty amazing what they can do. But you can start to see, if you've heard one or two of these bad stories or had one of these things happen to you, that you could see why they're a little distrustful of having those on there, and rightfully so. I mean, we ought to, if they've had a bad experience, we ought to treat that with the utmost respect. So just be careful. Double check. If something doesn't feel right, double check. Look at the MLS printout. Verify before you enter. It's a pretty big deal, I'd say. So give it the respect it deserves. Remember, this is not legal advice. This is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice, please contact your attorney. Thanks for tuning in.